What up, KNK Squad? I wanted y'all to give me a snap in a circle. Okay, let's sing a song for the record before we get started. Okay, the underdogs on top, and I'm going to shine homie until my heart stop. Go ahead and envy me, cause I'm YouTube's MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me. Y'all, it's been a roller coaster. When I tell y'all, I always tell y'all a joke, but I never tell y'all a lie. I always tell y'all, if y'all want to know something about me, ask me. Everybody and their mother been talking. The streets been talking. YouTube been talking. TikTok been talking. Facebook been talking. Instagram been talking. Embassies been talking, police departments been talking, hotels been talking, everybody in tourism and the minister of tourism and all them been talking, everybody been talking about. So I heard a lot of people were saying, oh, this was a skit, that stuff really didn't happen. And I'm like, why would I play like that? I really love y'all to the point where I come and I share everything with y'all. I share the good, the bad, the ugly, the unforeseen, and the in-between with y'all. So why would I start joking now? Why would I start playing with y'all now? For what? I will get nothing out of that. I done heard people say, oh, but KNK always doing skits. Tell me one. Matter of fact, go on my YouTube page, look through it, and find me a skit, please. Because I tell y'all, okay, y'all know I'm going to Ghana, I'm going to do a movie, or I'm going to Nigeria, I'm going to be in Nollywood. I tell y'all all that. So why would I tell y'all, why would not tell y'all that this was a movie premiere for what? Living abroad undercover. I don't know. Well, if I was going to do a movie or a skit, I would film it first. I would go home, I would edit it, and then I would put it out there so it can look real good, real tasty, real good. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. You're trying to help us. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I ain't gonna put no messy shit out there. And I was live. I was literally live with y'all, showing y'all the raw deal. And everybody mother got something to say. But y'all, I'm here for what y'all been waiting for. So just go ahead, get y'all tea and sit with me. Big V, the Queen B. Go ahead and sit with me. Okay, y'all. So let's get started. First of all, like I said, I'm back and I'm better. I went through a lot. It was very traumatizing and I needed some time to heal, and I haven't really finished healing. I'm still kind of paranoid. I'm still, when stuff tragic like that happen, it's going to take some time for it to die down, for you to get used to life again. So I'm still going through it, but I'm still smiling. I always told my kids, and they say it all the time, they say every time we go somewhere, you say, it's going to be some shit that's going to make it hard to smile in the future. I always say that because you never know what you're going to see. Just be prepared for whatever's to happen, because you just never know. So let's start off because everybody want to know what went down, what happened. So we're going to talk about what went down, what happened, and then we're going to talk about the stories that I've heard that happened and where we at today, what we doing about the situation, what it looks like, because y'all know I'm going to spill the tea. Everybody been looking for me because I'm going to come and tell you how it is. Don't let nobody else tell you about me but me. Okay. The children are okay, perfectly okay. I'm okay. I'm doing better. My hip is still out of the socket. I try to go through orthopedic surgeon. The orthopedic surgeon wasn't there, so I'll try to go back tomorrow. I got to get x-rays and stuff like that. So I'm working on me. My nail that y'all seen when the fight happened, the nail actually lifted off the bed. The nail is no blood supply going through the nail, so the nail is going to eventually fall off. The new nail grow back because it's nothing holding it there. It's just there right now. so I can't get my nails done. But it's okay. I got my life, so that's the most important thing. I have my life, and my children have their life. Okay, so we're gonna start off from the whole trip. Okay, first of all, y'all know I was on tour. I was touring 7 different African countries, and then I was on to tour 7 different Asian countries. Okay, so on the tour, we on our first country. We go to the Zanzibar. My friend recommended that the Zanzibar be on the list. So I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and get Zanzibar out the way because I can go see her. I can take her the stuff that she needs. And then, oh, let's let y'all know this is only 60 minutes, okay? 60 minutes would be, I forgot to tell y'all that because I ain't got all night. I ain't got all day either to play with y'all. Not today. So, so she was telling me that I should come see Zanzibar. She said it was paradise. All Africans want to go there. Put this on your list. She said the sea, she showed me how the ocean separates. Every morning the ocean moves, but the tide moves back, and then you got that whole area where you could just hang out, chill, run around, and then the ocean comes back to your door. And she just showing me, and I was like, this is beautiful. And the picture she showed me, I was just like, I want to enjoy that life. I always wanted the beach life. I always wanted to live on the beach. I can go outside on the beach in the morning and just be like, hello world, okay? Or I could just open up the curtains at night when I'm making love with the door open and have that ocean breeze coming through. Y'all know me. Y'all feel me on that one. That's my fantasy. I haven't done it yet, but I will. So I was like, okay, we can do that. Let me come through. So when I okay, first of all, before I could even leave the States, the ticket that I didn't have a return flight to America on it because I had to go to different countries. So they was talking about where's the next country you going to, and want to make sure that you got your visa and all. So I couldn't show them that because my phone had died and they was actually closing the gate at the time. So they told me I couldn't go. So I ended up having to stay in the airport for 24 hours. And staying there for 24 hours, I had to book another flight. To change your flight to the new one cost $1,100, $1,100 something, $1,200 basically. So we stayed at the airport and we was just determined to go. I'm always determined. Like if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it no matter what. And like I always tell y'all, I get myself out of whatever I put myself in. And I feel like I'm the only one who can save me. I save myself. Like that's my motto. So if you know me, if anything should ever happen to me and y'all want to remember me, remember that KK always used to say, save yourself. Because ain't nobody coming to save you. So I always feel like that. So I was just like, okay, I'm determined to go. I said I'm going to go. That's what I'm going to do. So even though it might have looked bad to some other people, like damn, like something was telling you not to go and you still went anyway. That's just me. I'm stubborn. I'm a Scorpio. I just want to continue to do what I want to do. So I was like, I'm gonna go anyway. So when I get there, I was like, something don't feel right. It just felt like I wasn't happy. It felt eerie. I was just like, I'm not liking this. And she was like, well, why you ain't liking it? You ain't even been nowhere yet. I said, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. So she took me to the ocean and I was like, oh my God, I fell in love with the water. The Indian Ocean is just so beautiful. You can see what the fish is thinking. I was like, I'm in love, okay? So we stayed over in Stone Town. And in Stone Town, it's a whole lot of tourists. All you seen was loads and loads of cars of white people everywhere. All the hotels was full of white people. So y'all know me. If y'all know me, y'all know I love Africans. I want to see my Africans. Where my Africans at? Okay. So I'm looking like, where the Africans at? So I went to the ocean and you could see them sitting. Like it was lines of them. It was just sitting there. So I'm looking at them, I'm like, ain't nothing I want to see. So I was just like, okay, what's next? What's the next feature of this presentation? So she was like, okay, let me take you to the mall or whatever. And we went to the mall and I was like, I'm not feeling it. It just doesn't feel right. And so she was like, okay, well, you can just go over to where I live at. So we drove 45 minutes to where she lives. And when we get over there, I'm still seeing white people. So I'm thinking once we get out the touristic area, we won't see any more white people. Huh. They everywhere. They was in the customer corners and everything. They was up in the sky. I was like, damn, all these white people here. I thought I was in Europe. For real. Sister. I was like, where's the Africans at? They was out there, but it was few, So I was like, I went to the not jungle. I was gonna say the jungle. It's not the jungle. It's the village. So I went to the village where she lives, and I ended up staying in this nice little place. It was a nice little room. I don't mind staying in the room, and y'all always like for real. Like, so while I'm telling the story, some things is going to trigger me. Okay, like y'all always talking shit. Y'all always talk, oh, KNK got all this money, but she staying in a 3-star hotel. KNK got all this money, but she is flying Frontier Airlines. So be it. Like, what? I'm not about to sit here and spend $1,000 a night on nothing. It's nothing that important to me. All I'm gonna do is go. I'm not even gonna use the features in the room. I'm not even gonna use the open bar. I'm not gonna use the jacuzzi. I'm not gonna use none of that. I'm gonna get in the bed, put my CPAP machine on, and I'm going to sleep. Plain and simple. So I can sleep shit. I can sleep outside if need be. I'm not about to do all that. Y'all want me to spend all my money and so I could be broke like a joke before the trip even over because I don't want a big ball like with my homies. No, we're not doing that. So Frontier it is, unless they behavior is off, then I'm going somewhere else that's going to treat me better. I'm going to go where I'm appreciated, not where I'm tolerated. So I might go to Southwest Airlines. The little 3-star hotel, if it ain't nice enough, they treat me like crap, I'm gonna go somewhere else, maybe 4-star. But I'm not about to sit here and pay $1,000 a night. I'm just sorry, I can't do it. Got the money and I still can't do it. Y'all can brokies or whatever can spend money like that. I don't do it. So no, we're not doing that. So I was like, I'll stay in the village, no problem. It was one bed in the room. So I think I might have a video of it. I can, whatever I have that I talk about, I'll add it to this. So we was in the room. Everything was okay. The AC went out. Y'all know that's a deal breaker for me. I'm like, okay, you got me sleeping on the floor. I sleep on the floor. But you ain't got no AC. It's a deal breaker. Anything else I could deal with. Oh, no. I can't deal with roaches. So if you got roaches or bugs and no AC, it's a deal breaker for me. But if you just, the house is just messed up and we gotta sleep on the floor, I'm okay. Okay, I know where I came from. Okay, so I was like, I stayed there in the one bed, me and the 2 kids. It's just 3 of us, and to make a long story short, it just wasn't comfortable because the AC was out. So I was like, take me somewhere else. So my friend took me down the road to another hotel. And this particular hotel, it had 2 rooms. We was to choose one. The refrigerator didn't work and the AC didn't work. Deal breaker. So we go to the next room. AC doesn't work. I try to tolerate it to see if it will come as the night fell, but the electricity went out like 16 hours a day. The internet kept going out. Every time the electricity go out, I gotta go outside and get bit up by mosquitoes on the beach. I was just like, I just can't deal. So I asked this guy who always came to help me. Well, he had came to my room that night and was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." So he was like, close the curtains, close the window, shut it very well so nobody won't come in. I said, but it's bars in the window, so what's the paranoid for? Because I wasn't paranoid before. Okay, I was not paranoid. I am now, but I wasn't before. So he had shut the windows. The windows had bars and a shutter on it. So he said, don't put your phone up here. I'm like, damn. So a nigga can get through the bars and the shutter to steal my phone? Whoa, you done put that in my head now. So now I keep thinking about it. So then that night I had called them back and I was like, hey, I can't deal with the AC. My son is crying. My son is not gay. For somebody said my son is gay because he was crying because he wanted better accommodations. It wasn't that. It was that he has nasal polyps and they swell when it's hot. So it was hot in the room and he was just like, I can't sleep. So I said, okay, well, let's call oh boy and see if he can find us better accommodations. So he called somebody who got an Airbnb in the village. So we went to the Airbnb. The Airbnb was nice, 4-bedroom, nice house. So I didn't think to look around that house either, to look behind curtains and shit to see if anybody was in it. Because this is the stuff you just don't think about until something happens, okay? So I went in that house. The rooms did not have, the ACs did not work. I don't know if it's because they didn't use the AC for so long that it just took a long time to work, or I don't know the situation, but it didn't work. But the AC in the living room worked. So I said, all right, put the bed on the floor in the living room. Me and my kids can sleep on the floor, and as long as we got AC, we good. So cool. He puts the bed on the floor. We get the AC. So me and my kids went to lay down and go to sleep, and I get up in the middle of the night. I had a lot of little problems with bugs and roaches and ants and spiders and stuff like that. But I was like, shoot, I'm okay. As long as my son is fine, I'm good. And my daughter started crying, and she was just like, I'm not feeling this place. I'm just depressed. And I'm like, I never had that before. I never had my children cry saying they was depressed, because I make sure that their accommodations is good every day. Okay, they live very well, so I never have to worry about that. So this was something really new to me. So I was just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I was kind of like sleeping lightly because I was just so worried about them. So my my son, so in the middle of the night, I'm hearing some noise, moving, and I'm already thinking about what old boy did with the whole window situation. So I jumped up and I said, who the fuck is in here? And my son came out the dark and he was like, it's me, mommy. I just wanted to go to the bathroom. So he was looking for the bathroom because he wasn't orientated to the place, because he was there. He got there when he was asleep. So I told him where the bathroom was at, and then I put him back to bed. So then I was like, damn, why am I so paranoid? Let me calm down. This was my third eye telling me that I need to be paranoid because something is not going to go right. So 2 days later, I tell my friend, look, we can't do this. Old boy talking about he wants $60 for me to sleep on his floor. And then he said, because I want the internet too, because I need internet. I got to stay in touch with my other children. So he said, because I need the internet, he needs $75 for me to sleep on the floor. I'm not paying $75 to sleep on nobody's floor. Sorry, but I'm not. So I was like, okay, I can't do this. So my friend was like, look, this is the thing. You need better accommodations. In order to get better accommodations, you will have to up the price. Take $1,000 for the next 2-3 days. You should get better accommodations. I said, okay, bet. So I went on Airbnb. I found this nice cottage. If y'all ever been to Ghana before, you remember Lemon Resort. That's exactly how this place looked. It put me in the mind of Lemon Resort. So I said, let's go, let's get it. So we go to the Lemon Resort. It was hard for us to find. It was way back in the woods, some damn way. Like, you get lost trying to find the place, trying to go back there. So, and it's bumpy, and so holes in the ground and all types of rocks, and it was just too much. So we get there, and the guy took us straight to the back by the beach. So it was like we was right on the water. That is so beautiful to me, to be right where you go outside and the water is there. But something told me, no, something ain't right about this room. He said that the room did not have an AC in it. It had ceiling fans. So I said, not having an AC is a deal breaker for me. I just can't do it. So he was like, okay, so what you want to do? I said, then what am I going to do to get air? He said, open up the window. The window has shutters but no bars. So if I open up the window, a nigga can jump right in the window. So I'm thinking like that, like, we're not doing that. That room had 3 beds, so everybody would be nice and comfortable, but no AC. So I said, sir, this is not going to work for me. Can you give me a room with AC in it? He said, okay, we got a room up front. It's going to be a little bit more money, but, it could hold you. It's only 1 bed, though. I said, I don't even care about the 1 bed. I've been sleeping with my children since I divorced, okay? So I'm not tripping off of sleeping in the bed with my kids. So he was like, all right, cool. So we're going to put you in that room. So I go out to the porch. As I'm sitting on the porch, the guys are taking all the luggage out, and they going to take it to the other room. So my friend is talking to me. I said, look, I never paid the people off at the hotel that we left. I need to give you the money to pay them off. I think I owed them like $100 and something. So I'm counting the money out. And with this Tanzania shillings, they it's a lot for a little bit of money. So you might have 200 shillings, but 200 shillings is only $80. So it'd be a lot of money, but it don't mean nothing, you know? So I was counting out to her. And as I'm counting it out, the two guys that was moving my luggage stopped, and they was looking at me like they was mesmerized about how much money I had. So I'm like, you see them guys looking at me? And she said, yeah, I seen them. I said, they must need a tip. She was like, yeah, that's probably what it is. When you in Africa and they want their tip, they will chase you down to get their tip. They're going to get it, okay? Them guys just disappeared. Never came back. I never seen them again. I said, that's kind of weird. So we go to the new room. We looking around the new room. Everything was all good. It was sexy. It was nice. So I was like, I went on the porch to talk to my friend, and I was like, so where's the guys at? Because they never came back to get the tip. So I ended up giving the tip to the housekeeper. And I'm going to tell you this. So when I come back to it later, y'all can understand. Okay. So as I get them the tip to the housekeeper, I say, you look cute. She said, thank you. I said, you got a boyfriend? And she said, yeah. I said, I want a boyfriend too. Can you find me a boyfriend? And she was like, okay. I don't want shit in the Zanzibar. Ain't shit in the Zanzibar for me, okay? It was a joke. And y'all really literally, like, y'all take my jokes literal. I don't know why. Everything I say out of my mouth, y'all take literal. But sometimes I just be saying it. It's just a figure of speech. It's not a literal situation. Some people get me, some people don't. It's cool. So I was just playing with her. And then I gave her the money. And then she left. I locked the door. And I left. And I went to the grocery store. Come back from the grocery store like an hour later. I took the kids in the room, set them down. I told them, look, I'm going to the bar. I'm going to find me some food. My children don't eat like that. Like, y'all know one thing about me, I'm going to eat. And even though Zanzibar food is nasty as hell, I was like, I'm still going to try to find something to eat. That the kids be like, nah, Ma, you got that. So I was like, look, I'm going to eat. So I went to the bar. Everybody mistaken me to be a drinker because I went to the bar. The bar was called the Lost Souls Bar and Grill. The hotel was called the Garden Beach Resort. So the two entities together is one, but they are two different companies. Okay, I went to the bar because it was right there, maybe 10 feet away from the room. So I went to the bar. I got me a pina colada. Like, I drink little sweet, cute stuff. It don't get you twisted like that. And I drank one drink with my meal. I forgot what I had. But I ate a little bit of food. Oh, some pizza. I ate a little bit of pizza. I drank the drink, talked to the people at the bar, shoot the shit with them for a minute. I told y'all it's nothing that I want in the Zanzibar. So, of course, I did not see nobody at the bar that I could take back home with me, take back to my room. It was none of that. So, I said, all right, y'all, I'm gone. I'll see y'all in the morning. Breakfast is included. You know I'm here. I'm going to be here in the morning. They was like, all right, cool. So, I went back in the room. I went past the kids. The swimming pool, as y'all can see, the swimming pool is right outside the room. So I went past the swimming pool, and the kids like, Mom, you will come swim with us? I said, absolutely not. I'm not swimming in the night and catch no cold and be sick. No, I'm not going to do it because I got to take care of y'all. So I went in the room, got ready for bed. Did not see nobody in the room with me. Did not feel nobody in the room with me. Okay? The children came in the room. As soon as I got in the room, I was only in there for like 3 minutes. They came in the room. It's like, all right, we ready to go to bed. I said, all right, get y'all clothes on, take y'all showers, get ready for bed. So they do everything. They give me their phones. I plug them up. I go lock the door. I remember locking the door. I took the key out and took the key to bed with me. Then I lay down. Everybody knows it's not a secret. I have a CPAP machine. Everybody knows, okay? So I was only probably asleep for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, but you can have an apnea within that time. So I had an apnea. I woke up and I said, shh, I'm going to stop cussing, y'all. I swear I'm going to stop cussing. Y'all just bear with me. I said, I need to put my CPAP machine on, but my CPAP don't have no water in it. So I start getting my stuff together so I can go put my water in it. I put the CPAP down, and right before I went to bed, I said, let me make sure them curtains are closed, because the curtains had a little crack in it like this, but that means somebody could still come and look through. So I said, I'm going to make sure that the curtains are closed. And then I locked the door. But when I woke up from the apnea, I thought I heard some noise. So I really was interested in looking out. So I looked out, there was nobody out there. So I closed the curtains and locked the door. I mean, make sure the door was locked. Shook the door and the door was locked. Okay. I went and laid back down. That was at 11:35 because I was texting. I remember it like it was yesterday. 11:35 was my last time. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. I was just so sleepy. I had my machine on. I went off to sleep peacefully. Around 2:30 a.m., I hear screaming. Ah, ah, ah. I'm like, hold the fuck up. What's going on? I jumped up. Now, I had my light on next to my bed. Something told me to keep that light on for some reason. Because I was going to cut it off, but something said keep that light on. So the light was next to my bed. So when I woke up, clear as day, I can see a nigga in my room standing there at the door. And he's trying to get out. He's not coming in. I couldn't even go look over to the side where my luggage is at. Look over there. I seen my babies. The first thing for me to do is to go to fight mode. We ain't fighting no damn where because we can't get out this joint. The best thing I can do is fight this nigga. So that's what I did. People mad at me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? Y'all can say I'm hood. I'm ghetto. I'm all that. I don't care. I had to save my life and my children's life. So the first thing I started doing was choking the dude out. After I'm fighting him, he pushing back on me. As he pushing back on me, he's kicking the window, but he pushing back on me. He putting all his weight on my hip, which popped my hip out of place. At the time, I didn't feel it because the adrenaline was rushing. All I'm doing is fighting. So while I'm choking him out, I'm telling him, yeah, kick the window out because you about to go out with it. So he kicks the window and finally breaks the glass. So I try to push his head through. When I pushed his head through, it didn't fit through the glass. So I pulled it back. And then I took all my might and I threw him out. Once I threw him out, he went straight out the window. I did not see what he looks like. I really wasn't even tripping on that. My whole thing was to either kill him or get him out of here, period. I didn't go in his pockets. I only thing I did when I was fighting him, I looked back, I saw my children looking at me, and I said, shit. I wanted them to wake up, but I didn't want them to be scared. And they were scared. I saw fear in their eyes when they was looking at me fighting this man in they sleep. Because, they just waking up, and they don't even know what they looking at right now. So for me to see them, I'm like, oh my God, they so scared. It did come across my mind, won't you tell them to go in the niggas' pockets? But if this guy kicks my daughter or he fighting them off, I'm trying to fight, it's not going to work like that. I'd rather for them to stay put, let me handle it. Now, if I was getting beat up, y'all need to come save me. Y'all know, you come save mom, hit them with something, pick up a suitcase, I don't know, throw it at them. But I was handling mine. So it was no need for them to come and try to jump in the fight. So after he goes out the window, he starts to fight the security guard that was out there screaming, the one who warned me. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where I would be at right now. I don't know what would have happened if it wasn't for him. So he starts to fight him. They tussling over. People want to know why was no blood in the sand. Well, first of all, they was fighting in the sand. Second of all, if you saw, the man came and was laying and waddling in the sand afterwards. So that means that the blood that was the droplets, drip, drop, wouldn't be there anymore because he was moving it all around in the sand. Y'all be saying the dumbest stuff. Oh, then it's fake because where's the glass? Glass is clear. So if glass is on the ground, you're not going to see it. And there's blood on top of the glass. Y'all, for fake forensic science, leave me to do this, okay? So he fighting him. The bandit is giving him a run for his money. I'm screaming help because I need to get out this room. I wasn't even like all the way there. I don't know where I put the key at. I'm just waking up. I was in a deep sleep too at that point. So I'm just like, I don't know what nothing is. I had thought about it briefly while I was fighting him that he probably stole something, but I didn't know. I didn't know he just came in, he was going out. I didn't know what happened before the man started screaming. So I wish now that I look back, I wish I would have went in his pockets, because now I realize that African chain that y'all love that I have, he stole it. The scorpion chain, he stole it. All my money, he stole it. Everything, the 2 phones, he stole it. Like, he stole all my stuff out of my purse. I don't have any of that. So I wish I could have went in his pockets while I was fighting, but I wasn't there. I wasn't all the way there. And you talking about temporary insanity. Like, I went temporarily insane to wake up and see a man in my room and not even know how he got there. Because at that point, I was looking around trying to figure out, did he climb in the window? Like, how? I never even realized until after, when I was on the live with y'all, that he was already in the room with me before I went to sleep, and he was hiding behind the curtains. That's because, like, the room is just one room. So you're like, how can somebody be in here? Now that this happened, me and the kids just joking. So every time I go in my room, the kids be like, check and see if it's a man in the remote control. Check and see if the nigga's in the water bottle. Right now, because you never know where these people gonna be at. So that's just a little jokey joke though. So when y'all see me next time, when y'all hear me or talk to me, say, check and see if there's a nigga in your shoes, So you gotta laugh and keep from crying, because it's really traumatizing. So once I get outside, I seen when the man collapsed at the swimming pool, because I could look out the window and see. I'm seeing them fight, and I'm like, oh, I want to get out there too, because I want to help old boy fight him, because this man was beating old boy's butt. So I was like, I want to get out there so I can fight him. So I'm trying to find the key, can't find the key. So finally, we find the key, and the key was in the most obvious place. It was on the bed. And we get outside, so I'm screaming and yelling. It was 2 guys that came from the back. They was doing security in the back. They came. I said, help this little boy, because he just somebody broke in my house where I thought somebody was trying to rob me, but the nigga had already robbed me. But I was like, somebody just broke in my room, and he didn't just break in my room. He was already in my room, but I was just waking up. So I was like, somebody just broke in my room. Help him, because he fought the guy off. So he started helping the little boy. The little boy didn't speak English, so the little boy couldn't tell me nothing. But the little boy told him what happened. So he explained to me that during the night, right before this happened, because I had my light on, he could see the shadow of somebody sneaking around the room. And he was like, it looks like a man's shadow. It don't look like her. So he was like, let me see, because she didn't bring a man to the room with her, or she didn't have a man with her. So he said he went to go look. And as he was standing at the door, he saw the bandit open up the curtain and try to get out. And he broke the handle off. So that's when he started screaming. So he seen this man with a ski mask on break the window out. So when it's time for me, once I'm talking to him, I'm outside on the porch at this time. The little boy goes and gets all the clothes that he ripped off the man. So the clothes was scattered out, the ski mask and all that was scattered out. So I laid it on the steps so y'all could see it, to see what this man had on. I don't know what kind of pants he had on. I still don't know what kind of pants he had on, or what shoes. I don't even know if he had shoes on, because I never seen his shoes the whole time. He was kicking. I remember he was kicking, but I wasn't there. I wasn't mentally there. So I don't know what kind of shoes he had on. All I know is when I woke up, I seen he had a hoodie on and a jersey over top of it. That's all I could see. I couldn't even see his face because he wasn't facing me. And then he had a ski mask on too. So I definitely couldn't see nothing. So the boy brings all the stuff back. So I'm steady telling him, like, look, call the police. The dude, security said he don't even know the police number. So another security guard looking like he never said anything. He left and I never seen him again. That was kind of inconspicuous. So I was like, let me just go ahead and keep this in the back of my head. So I was like, I was talking to Passport Traveler, and I was telling her, like, they don't even know the police number. So she found the police number for me. This is after I got off the phone with Valerie. I called the Passport Traveler next to tell her what was going on. And she told me what the number was. They called the police. The police said, look, we're not coming till tomorrow because there's nobody to stay in the police station. And then we don't have a car. So somebody have to come pick us up. So I was like, oh, well, I ain't come picking you up. First of all, they drive on the other side. I don't know how to drive that. And then on top of that, I don't even have a car. And then everybody was like, you need to leave. You need to leave. Where am I go? In the dark, late at night, with 20 bags and 2 kids and way back in this windery road. It's nowhere to go. And nobody's out there. I'd probably do more danger to myself going out there than I would stand in this room that somebody just robbed me out of. So I was just like, I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to hold down the fort. So I'm steady screaming like, can I get some help out here? The guy says, ma'am, you need to calm down and you need to be quiet because you're disturbing the peace. I'm like, do you not think my fucking peace was... Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Do you not think my peace was disturbed when it was a man in my room? My peace was disturbed too. Nobody's worried about me, and none of the white people came out to help me. So I'm just like, no, I'm gonna talk my shit. So as this is happening, I'm on live. Y'all heard all of the birds and the bats going crazy. The water was roaring. I heard screaming from abroad. I'm like, get me out of here. This place is wicked. And he said, because we take the lost soles of your shoe and we bring it here. Oh my God. I don't know where the dude's shoes at, but I need that too. I need to keep all this for a souvenir. I hurt my leg, I hurt my hand, but I'm all right, y'all. I'm all right. But my whole thing is, ain't nobody coming to help me. They called the owner of this resort. She said she'll be here tomorrow. Police said they ain't coming. This door ain't closing. And even if the door did close, we still got an open window right here. I'm not ever going to sleep again because at the end of the day, I got my kids in here. So I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to protect the fort. Make me the fucking security guard. Make me the security guard. They don't lock me up. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go. On top of that, I tried to get a flight out of here the other day, and they said there was no flights for 3 people. So I can't leave until it's my time to leave. But I could go back closer to the airport and wait right there at one of the hotels. I knew the place was wicked the whole time, but this even made it. This just confirmed it for me. Like, this is a wicked place. I want to get out of here. So I said, I'm gonna hold down the fort. So I had my kids in the room. I'm standing on the porch and I'm talking on live for 4 hours. I was on that live. And at this time, my whole thing is to appear big so nobody else can come fuck with me, mess with me. Oopsie daisy. I'm sorry, guys. So I was just like, I'm just going to appear big and maybe nobody would come and mess with me. They were like, this girl is crazy. So the amount of blood, I knew this man was leaking somewhere and he was going to be expired soon. So I was just like, look, go over there, find out, because the last thing I saw from oh boy was him collapse at that swimming pool. I go over there, get the body and bring it back to me because I want to do more to it. And y'all like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. But ain't nobody talking about this boy in my room, or this man, I should say, because the man was 33 years old with a wife and 4 kids. He looked like a boy. I thought he was a boy, but he wasn't. He was a grown man. So I'm like, nobody's talking about him. Everybody like, oh my gosh, she's crazy. She ghetto. Look what she's talking about. Bring the body back. When do y'all think it's a time to KILL? When is it a time to do that? Because everybody got their own interpretation everybody got their own woulda, shoulda, coulda do in a time like that. So comment down below what you guys think a time to KILL would be. Is it when your daughter get raped? Is it when your son gets shot? Is it when somebody's in your house robbing you? Is it when somebody shoot your mother? Somebody stab your brother? When is it a time to do this? Because for me, if you hurt my children or you around my children, you violate my children, their privacy, whether you violate them looking at them, you're going to go. Like, I don't have time to, oh, let me see if he's a nice guy. No, you in my room in the middle of the night. You're not a nice guy. This man was not innocent. This man came in my room to rob me and my children. I'm not about to have mercy on him. No, he gotta go. So I don't care what y'all think, but moving right along. So then I'm just like, I'm screaming, I'm yelling. Everybody telling me, call the embassy, call the police, call this, call that. I'm gonna tell y'all something about this embassy. First of all, nobody cares about us. Nobody. Not the embassy, not the president, not the lawyers, not the doctors. Nobody. And you got to learn that the hard way. But don't say I ain't tell you. You have to save yourself. The only person you need to call on is you. That's it. Nobody's coming to save you. I'm not about to call no embassy because the embassy knows about my situation. The embassy is actually going against me. They're going against me. That's why I can't trust nobody. I can't even trust myself. Half the time I'll be like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I should do it. No, I'm not going to do it. You know what? I'll do it. And then I do it. Like, stupid, why did you do it? I can't even trust myself. I'm going to trust somebody else. No. So I'm like, I'm not calling no embassy. No. I'm just going to find my way out of here. Off this daggone island. That's my whole gist. So, as this is going on, y'all hearing it for yourself. The people not paying attention to me. I'm going off. I'm on a porch screaming. I see the shirt the boy brought back to me. It says Diego, and I'm like, Diego just texted me. That's my son, and he told me when the text, this is not going to end well. He said he never said that. I don't know who said that and how it gets on my phone, but it was on my phone, and Diego, it was the shirt with his name on it. That was just so ironic. So around, I'll say 8 o'clock, my friend gets there. She finally arrives, and then the hotel staff arrived. The first thing the hotel staff states to me is, calm down, calm down, calm down. I'm like, look, you should have been telling me that 3 hours ago. I'm really calm right now. And he tells me, look, we're going to pay for everything. We're going to pay for your room and board. We're going to move you to another hotel. We're going to pay for your health care. We're going to give you everything back that he stole. If we can't give you that back, we will reimburse you everything he stole. Don't worry about nothing. I'm like, he trying to cover up something. Of course I'm going to worry about it. So then some so-called detective comes, and he says he's a detective. He said they found the body in the village and it had blood on it, and they rushed it to the hospital. They trying to figure out what's going on. They want me to go identify him. So I'm like, okay, just get me out of here. So everybody start packing my stuff up. Y'all see the video of all of them coming in the room, getting my bags. What?
No, I don't understand.
How do you know me? Who told you to come to my room?
No.
You was in my room with my kids? When my kids was in there changing their clothes, you was in my room? Why would you do that? Why? Why? What you want? What do you want? What did you want?
Where's the man in the phone?
Okay, I'm not worried about the money in the phone. Why did you come to my room? You was in my room while I was asleep. When I was sleeping, you was in my room, hiding in my room. Why did you do that? And you see I have children. Why would you do that to me?
Okay, madam, the government is will come here just to ask him other questions because now there is another people here. Even not okay.
I want to know what was the purpose of doing that to me and my children. Why did he come? Somebody sent him to come.
No.
How did he get in my room?
Actually, Zip they come without knowing. Just as I tried to. He's not a scared, madam.
He got a lovely wife and she's calling. Do he want somebody to do this to his wife?
Labda ngoja nimwambie tu kama uko hospitali. Hello? Huyu mtu yupo hospitali hapa, anaumwa. Wewe upo wapi? Mimi ni dokta wa hospitali. Kwa maana hiyo fanya mpango. Kapata majeraha kidogo, naelekea kama amepata ajali hivi. Kwa hiyo ungekuja hapa hospitali. Kwa sababu hapa panatakiwa dawa. Sasa panatakiwa dawa hapa ni mpango apatikane mtu anataka kununulia hizo dawa ili aje kutukunini. Kwa sababu hapa hamna mtu akwenda kununua dawa. Upo mjini. Kuna ndugu yoyote aliyekuwa karibu labda akaja? Basi sawa.
He got a whole wife. He got a whole wife and probably have children. But yet he robbing me with my children. That's rude. That's mean. That's malicious. And I really hope his ass die here. For him to do something like that to me and my children. Then I go to the hospital for me. I get to the hospital and I tell the people that I'm not paying for it. The hotel's paying for it. I call the hotel on the phone. The hotel tells me that they're not paying for anything. They have a gag order. They not to say nothing, not to be involved. They don't want nothing to do with it. The investigation has to be done first. And until the best investigation is over, there's nothing they can do. I said, so I got to wait for an investigation to be over before I can be seen by a doctor. They said, you can be seen by a doctor. Use the government hospital and use the insurance you came in on. Because when you come in to Zanzibar, you got to get insurance. So since you pay for the insurance there, use that. So I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. So the hotel people said the reason why they cannot say anything or do anything for me is because I ran my mouth and I said too much on the live. And then my daughter said too much and they said because they seen the live, they are not going to be responsible for it.
I cannot give you an answer. So bear with us. We're just waiting for the highest of levels of government to instruct on further actions.
Okay.
But as per your booking, there's a full refund. Airbnbs have been instructed. They are giving you a full refund on your accommodation. We did offer free accommodation, but I know apparently you didn't want to, or it's up to you. If you want to stay. This is an incident that's never ever happened. But like I said, currently my hands are tied. I cannot do anything.
And so they won't be assisting me with another hotel either.
No, not from another hotel. They can assist you to find you other hotel, but not on the financial basis until the government, not the lodge, the government has done a full completion of this audit, the investigation. Because it went international. You did a live stream international, and Zanzibar they do not take lightly to information. They get leaked, and facts are not corresponding to witnesses and reports. The stories have changed in your story, your daughter's story. So now, like I said, unfortunately, we cannot do anything.
Who is my daughter? My daughter right here with me?
Or somebody. There was two different stories that was going out, and it was good. Look, like I said, I cannot divulge anything more. We've just been instructed not to get involved now until the presidential office is finished with the full investigation.
Okay.
Okay. But once this is done, we will be in contact, and then we will help. Put claims through to this. With you got the medical insurance, the $44 that you paid on arrival or prior to arrival. There's once we know, or they've informed us what to do, the government will be stepping in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So sorry for this, but unfortunately my hands are tied at the moment.
Okay. So you just want me to go to a government hospital is what you're saying?
It's not what I'm saying. Is this is what the government is saying. We're not allowed to get involved until the thing is done. The claims, it's racism claims. It was. This is what the government is saying. So I'm not getting involved in this until they've instructed what to do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Okay, bye.
So I'm like, okay, cool. So I leave the island. I didn't leave the island, but I left that area. I went far away from the area. I told the driver, don't tell nobody where I'm at. I just want to make my great escape. I just want to get out of here. So he was like, okay, cool. But I knew he was going to fold because he was a young boy and he was just like scary. So I go to this hotel. They didn't have any rooms. I went to several. It was like over 10 hotels. Nobody had room. So I finally found this little dungeon. So I'm going to go hide out in that. So the next day, the receptionist comes and he says, the police is here to talk to you. And I'm asking the police, how do you know? How did you know where I was at? He said, because I'm the police. I can tell anything. I can track your movements. No, you can't. This is still Africa. Stop playing with me like that. So I was like, the little boy told him, because then he had my number and he showed me my number in his phone. He was like, I called you, you didn't answer. So he was like, we need to talk. And then after he said that I need to take your passport and give it to the embassy, the U.S. embassy. No, you're not taking my passport. No, we don't do that. And then his another police officer called him and said they wanted my passport too and the details. I was like, no, sorry. So then he was like, okay, tomorrow we're going to come and we're going to do statements and I'm going to show you pictures and stuff like that. So he came, he showed me pictures of the boy. I keep calling him the boy, the man. The man behind the boy, okay? So he showed me pictures of him when he was up and running around. He said that the man had been on the run for 2 years. 3 years ago, he had committed a crime like this, and he was arrested, but his father paid for him to get out. So his father said they just jealous of his son. They just want his son gone and all this stuff. So he was showing me all the stuff that the boy, the man, was stealing from the tourists. He showed me one lady room where he went in there and took all her things out her beach bag, stole all her money, took her phone, took the SIM card out, left the SIM card there, and took the phone. And just the crime scene of everything. But he did not take pictures of my crime scene. So I was like, that's a little weird. But he was just going over stuff and was telling me a lot of stuff that he shouldn't have told me. And then he told me, like, you can't go nowhere. You have to stay. You have to go to court for prosecution and all this. And I was like, man, you got me freaking. Like, what? No, we don't do that. So then he was like, he was telling me, like, we're going to be coming back and forth, looking for you, watching you, and making sure you don't leave here. And if you leave, you want to go to another place, you got to tell us. And I'm like, who's going to pay for my stay? Not us. You on your own with that one. I said, oh yeah, really? So then he was just like, I remember he told me the only thing they're gonna pay for is my cab to the court. That's it. And I said, you know how long court take in Africa? Because I look at documentaries, I read a lot about Africa, I study Africa a lot. Court takes a long time. Court can take 3-4 years, and all you doing is pushing out money, pushing out money, pushing out money. And then get a lawyer. The lawyer be on the side of the person who's against you. That's a conflict of interest. They don't care. Man, what? I'm not doing it. No, I'm not getting no lawyer. I'm not getting none of that. The only person that can save me is me. That's it. So I was just like, let me save myself and get out of here. So that morning that it was time for me to go, which was recently, I got up and I said, I can't stay here no more. I got to get out of here. So I had talked to the officer, and he told me that he was going to be handling some business. I said, okay, cool beans. Let me get out of here. So I went and moved my stuff out. The hotel guy looked so scared. And I was like, why is he looking so scary? Because usually he's so vibrant and like, hey, good morning. And so now he's so scared. So I said, something ain't right. So I went to, when I tell you everything that can go wrong went wrong, I went to the ATM to get some money. The ATM, my car got stuck in the machine. They said they can't get it for another 24 hours. I'm like, okay, I got to catch this flight. I go to the flight. They said I can't go because it's not okay to board. I mean, everything that can happen, happened. But I don't want to tell y'all too much because I'm going to tell y'all something. It's some people that's on here that's really suffering from parasocial behavior, and they be looking into my life. They be digging in my business. They be looking to see what my birthday is, my name, all my information. They want to know what I did in 1980. Like, what? Like, y'all do too much. They all in my business, want to know my kid's name, who my ex-husband was. It was just like too much. And so I don't want to tell too much because I don't trust y'all no more. It's a lot of y'all I don't trust no more. Y'all showed me that y'all wasn't to be trusted. So no, I'm not about to sit here. Huh? Yeah. So I'm not about to sit here and trust y'all anymore with personal information. But just know, I'm out of there. I got out of there. So basically, where we are today, the Lost Soul Bar and Grill is talking about filing a lawsuit against me for defamation of character because I talked about them not having security in the place and they have nothing to do with the situation. Garden Beach Resort is talking for them, so therefore it's the same entity to me. First of all, how you gonna sue me when you didn't have your SHIT together? They are telling me as of yesterday that they have footage of me talking to the housekeeper and telling the housekeeper that I wanted local companionship. Y'all remember when I told y'all I was joking with the housekeeper? I was like, find me a boyfriend. Does that equate to somebody robbing me? No. Like, just because I said I want to find me a boyfriend, that mean that it was supposed to be a nigga in my room? No. Sounds dumb to me. Then they saying that they got footage of me roaming around freely. Yeah, I freely went to the bar and freely came back in the room. Like, of course you're going to have footage of that. So, my whole thing is this. If you got footage of me talking to the lady on the porch and you got footage of me roaming around freely, where's the footage of the boy going in my room? Show me that. Show me that if I brought that boy in the room with me, I need to be walking with this boy or whoever the man is, walking with him and taking him in the room with me. I'm waiting for that footage. Show me that. So they wrote me a nasty, nice, long letter and told me that the U.S. Embassy is helping them against me because I am the same one who was talking about Ghana, the same one who was talking about Mexico and all that. So they said they know my behavior. See, this is the thing. People don't want to be exposed. And when you start exposing people, they start calling you a troublemaker. Oh, she a whistleblower. Look, she talking about us. She doing this. Oh, she's an agent and all that. Y'all know I keep it real. Like if it's a snake, I'm gonna tell you it's a snake. If it's a duck, I'm gonna call it a duck. I'm not about to sit here and sugarcoat anything because I ain't Willy Wonka. We not doing that. So at the end of the day, because I say this is this and that is that, doesn't mean I'm a troublemaker. It just means that I keep it real. I'm telling you how it is. And maybe it will save you. Maybe it will help you. You know, you never know. So they talking about suing me because of this. And saying that my friends is writing reviews on a page. I don't even know nobody to write a review on your page. Like what? I haven't even wrote my review yet. I just got here, so I haven't wrote the review. So for them to tell me that the U.S. Embassy is on their side and they actually helping them against me to prosecute and to do all this and to file this lawsuit and all this stuff, it really disturbs me. It lets me know that when you think people are there for you, they're really not. And I don't like that. I don't like that the fact that when the U.S. Embassy was contacted, they did nothing to help me. I can no longer go back to America at this point where we at. I can't go back to America, guys. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure out a home somewhere else. Right now, I'm currently in Africa. I'm not going to say what country, but I'm in Africa. I feel good. I feel safe. I feel happy. I'm okay. I know in spite of everything that happens, I did what was right. I did what I had to do. My children, like people saying, oh, she thinks she's a hero. You don't have to look at me as a hero, but my children do. That's all that matters to me anyway. Y'all should know that by now. A lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about me. People was a lot of people was two-faced. They going back talking this, talking that, and then smiling on my page and you're so nice, you're so sweet. You can't trust people because you never know who's going to really be on your side when stuff go down. Really, you don't know. I'm no longer worried about this case and being arrested, detained, or put in jail for this case. I'm no longer worried about that anymore. Those days are over. It's past me. I'm no longer worried about what was stolen from me. Everything that was stolen from me, I guarantee you could be replaced 1,000,000 times. So even though I can't go back to America, I'm going to find me another chain. I probably got some chains at home, though, y'all. Don't mind me because I got about 20, 30 ones. But the one that I really like is the one he took. That's my favorite one. So I have to replace that one day. And it's okay. I'll get there. No problem. I'm going to give you an even better one this time. No problem at all. But that's on that. So I'm still recovering. I'm still dealing with the emotional trauma. I'm still dealing with the paranoia, the thinking somebody in my room, looking around, checking up under the beds, checking behind the pillows, checking behind the curtains. I'm going to be very aware now. My third eye still open. Yes. Still telling me, you know, people on YouTube is some shit. It's still talking to me. Don't tell them too much now. And then when I did tell y'all was like, oh, she incriminating herself. So now I know there's some things that's better left unsaid. Just know this is KNK checking in, seeing who's checking out, seeing what's up, what's down, what's in, what's out, what's around, and what's about. I love you guys. For those who love me, for those who hate me, I love you too. Love me or hate me, the underdog's on top. And I'm going to shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead and envy me because I'm YouTube's MVP and I ain't going nowhere. So you can get to know me. See y'all on the next video.